Hi guys, this is Crossy of Eclipse Gaming TV and welcome to part 7 of my Gillingham FC Boyhood Dream series on FM 2015. And you may have noticed a bit of negativity from the last few parts. I did record them in batches, or in a batch I should say, to try and keep the momentum going, and because I know that the weekend that you're going to be watching this video in, I was going to be away and wouldn't have time to record any parts. So yeah, that did happen, and even though I said I was going to try and enjoy this series a little more and not be pushing so heavily for promotion, like anything, when you sit and watch 5 or 6 games where you lose and give away ridiculous goals defensively, sorry, something stuck in my teeth. Yeah, some just crazy, silly goals and that shouldn't be happening. Then yeah, it does get a little bit frustrating. A few things did get thrown around. I don't know whether the microphone picked that up or not. But yeah, hopefully we can get things a little more positive going forward for this next part, because I'd like to keep you guys with me for the remainder of the series and not scare you off too much. So let's see how we can get on with that. A few disappointing performances in training, actually, and it's a little bit disappointing to see Leon Legg. He did come to me and ask for a chance for a run in the first team, which is fine. Haven't got a problem with that. Now I'll have a little chat to him here, and yeah, he's going to try and step up. Emil Heskey expected. Frank Schimek, only 29, so shouldn't really see that happening. And they're both going to work a little bit harder in training. Heskey is very much on the slide, which is pretty much expected. With us on a 1-year deal, whether we'll keep him around for the next season, regardless of what happens. If we get relegated to League 2 and he sticks with us, then I'll almost definitely keep him for one more season, but we'll see how that develops. But what I am going to do, I'll scout this lad that's been suggested to us, but I don't think that's going to help out too much. Yeah, I am going to rotate in this next game and just throw in a load of random players who we take on Notts County, and maybe that's going to help change our fortunes. I'm just making sure I don't give any ridiculous answers in the press conference, and like any typical male, I can't really multitask all that well. So I've got 2 games. Got Notts County away, and then we've got Scunthorpe. Naira Nosworthy, the ex-Gillingham centre-back slash right-back, left us and moved on to Premiership level opposition. Went to Sunderland, and yeah, there we go, went to Sunderland and played quite a bit of football for him, actually. 30 games in the Premier League in his first season. International player as well. Would have been interesting if we got him back, that's for sure, but he's gone to Chesterfield instead. Benjamin Beckle's not a worthwhile signing. Fair enough, thought I'd have a look. Pressure on Roberto Martinez, yeah. Be interesting if I jumped out of the Gillingham job into that one, eh? But I do have plans for an Everton series that I'm going to run from the start. Right, so squad rotation. Going to go with the quick pick and then make quite a few changes to this, I think. So I'm going to give Leon Legg a run alongside Rafael Calvert, who's been in really good form. Now, what other changes do I fancy? Joe Martin looked really good to begin with. Was worried that he'd got injured, but no, I'm not so sure. So Marcus Painter can go in. In midfield, what do I fancy in midfield? Well, I'm going to make a couple of adjustments here. In fact, this could come back to bite me, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to change this formation and go to a 4-4-2. Again, we'll have a look at a quick pick and see what's suggested. So Dak on the left. Is he? How comfortable is he out on the left? Not particularly. We got anyone that can fill that role for us? Yeah, so we're going to have Dickinson and McGlashan, pace on the left. No. I like it. Yeah, prefer to be an attacking role, so we'll do that. Dak going to slot in for Hessenthaler. So him and Pritchard, the defence and the attack. Got those right way around. Yes, we have. Cody Mack and Emil Heskey up front. And then your leg needs slotting back in for Carey, Painter, Pritchard. Are we happy with that? Compared to Jake Hessenthaler, who's actually been the better performer, right? So we'll put him in alongside and to play alongside Bradley Dack, and let's see how we get on. So we've got McGlashan and Dickinson, who have both got pace, but not a whole lot else. Still got Freddie Eastwood, Luke Norris, Chris Bright, all available as attacking options to change things up. I might also, if I can find him, I've made that critical error of hitting the save button again, which takes so long on this game. Probably something that they will end up patching out at some point in the near future, I would have thought. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to end up putting a big post-it note on my screen saying, do not save the game. Sorry about this, guys. Agonisingly slow. There we go. Right, let's give this a whirl. New players in the mix that haven't had a proper run inside. Chance for them to impress me. We find ourselves rooted to the bottom. Oh wow, I didn't know it got that bad. Okay, let's get to it. So very aggressive. Hayden Mullins has been having a very good season from what I've heard. Mike Edwards and Mustafa Dumbaya, two players that I've had in the past in a former Gillingham series. As a few years ago, so those two players were a little bit younger than they are now. Mike Edwards now at the sort of age where he's just drifting out of league football, I would say. Dak finds fish. Good ball in, Heskey. How's he not got on the end of that, Emil Heskey? First chance where we find ourselves up against it. Long range effort from there. Never going to worry Nelson. Oh, not sure he quite meant that. Painter with the interception. Chance for Dickinson to run. And beat two players, which he has. Good ball in as well. Fortunately couldn't get on the end of it. Hessenthaler goes for an attempt, a long range attempt. Goes out for our throw. And Dak into Fish. Good ball across the box again. Unfortunately caught offside, but no one trying to break their neck to get on the end of that. And Donnelly hits the post at our end. Chance for Dak to work zone. Finds Painter. Can he get the ball in? No. Back to Dak. Back to Painter again. Good ball in needed, and we do get one. Players falling over in the Notts County box. Well, in Jake Hessenthaler, Heskey hammers clear. Would have liked him to have played a simpler ball and played out from the back. Let's tell the boys to keep it up. Hessenthaler through to Heskey. What's he going to do with it? Fall over. Brilliant. Heskey up to his usual tricks. Dak just skewing wide from the free kick. Cody Mack to Heskey. Oh, offside. I had a worry. I had a little worry that he might have just drifted there, unfortunately. Final 2-3 minutes of the game. Just skimmed off the top of the bar, took a coat of paint off it on the way through. Very lucky. Leon Legg tries to get the ball up to Heskey. Tries to work a shot. Jake Cassidy, great finish, but offside. Last 30 seconds of the game. Can we make something happen? Dickinson caught offside. Him and McGlashan have both been fairly ineffective, actually. I was hoping a bit of pace might have done enough to scare the Notts County defence, but it hasn't really worked out that way. At least we kept it tight, though. Clean sheet. So, lads, well done. We'll take a hard-earned point. That scrapes us just about off the bottom spot. And you notice we're down at 6 points, but we're only a couple of wins away from being up here in mid-table, which is where Notts County are, and we were more than equal to them. I think we had the better of the chances, to be honest. So nothing too much to worry about, I don't think. Heskey vowing to end his goal drought. Yes, Emil, please, end that goal drought. Channel the time of your 12 goals for England or whatever it was. We need some now. And a great performance from Leon Legg. Asked for a run in the team, and since we are having plenty of issues in defence, I'm more than happy to give him a couple of games, especially after that performance. So maybe a bit of reshuffling hasn't done us any harm. Notice Cody McDonald's been very quiet for us up front, to be fair. So Scunthorpe, next game. Where are they in the table? Right down with us, so we need to be picking up 3 points and leapfrogging them. Hitting the drop, Jake Hessenthaler. Well, judging by the performance he's putting in, seems a little bit harsh to do that. Buttons offer for Frank Shimek. Want him on loan. 50% of his wages for a month. Yeah, sure. Go with that. Got a few players that can fill in at right back, and Matt Fish has certainly made that role his. Don't want to let anyone come in for Freddie Eastwood, though. If I want to go back to that man in the hole, the attacking midfielder option, then he is it. He is about the only option I have. Right, so next game against Scunthorpe. See if we can get something out of this. And actually what I will do really quickly now is follow a bit of advice I did get in the old comments section to have a word with the board and request a parent club. So I'll do that one now. Request. Okay, awesome. So they're going to have a look and see if they can find someone for me, which would be great if we can manage it. Could do with a bit of strengthening. If we can loan some players in, that would be perfect. I'll show a bit of quiet confidence in the press conference there. Let's see if we can make this a positive part then. Can we make it 4 points out of a possible 6? Raphael Calvet on international duty with the France under-21 squad. Brilliant. Cheers for that. Thank you, France, for nicking our player. That's all we needed. Right, how do I fancy running this? It didn't work with these two, to be honest. So let's go back to what we know. So Pritchard, run out for Freddie Eastwood. Let's get him in there. Leon Legg alongside Hauser or Carey. Let's go with him alongside Carey. Martin back at left back. Okay, let's go with that. When did Stuart Nelson get crocked? Recovering from a cold. Okay, so we've got Tom Hadler in there. This is where I regret letting Stephen Bywater go back from the loan signing because I didn't want to pay $2 grand for a backup goalkeeper. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I think this is one of those times where you say, please, boys, be solid at the back, whatever you do. Please. And I've just saved the game again. Rookie error. Right, what I've noticed is John Egan's average rating at centre-back, 7.1. I think I need to get you in the side, son. The game will ever give me control back, that is. There we go. Right, so John Egan, in you go. Alongside Leon Legg, that had a really good game last time out. Chris Hay needs a jersey number, and I'll just show you his stats really quickly. 17-year-old. Potential to develop into not a lot. Decent player for most Vanarama north-south sides. Oops. Had so much time worrying about clearing wage room so I could try and bring in the player that I wanted. Let's see what we got. Narrow midfield against narrow midfield. Let's do this. 3 points, please. Thank you. Chance for another goal. Heskey chips it in. Straight back turn. Chance for Eastwood. Back of the net. Easy as that. In off the bar. Hash clearance. Heskey, second attempt, finds Eastwood. Fish to Dak. Fish to Dak. Pritchard high, wide over the top. Wasn't wide actually, my bad. Leon Legg, bit of time, bit of composure, chesting down before hacking clear. Josh Pritchard well in, holding midfielder. Joe Martin smacks into his own player. Not sure that's one they've been working on the training ground. They have been doing it behind my back. Fish and Dak linking up on that right side. Egan, good ball up to McDonald. Can he finish? No, side netting. Fish to McDonald. Back to Dak. Oh, just dragged that shot wide. Essenthaler to Heskey. Bit of room to run. Eastwood to McDonald. Needs to finish. Heskey over the top. Emil Heskey. Oh, wow. Open goal. And he's just placed it over. Former England international there. England international striker as well, might I add. Played a role in the 5-1 victory over Germany, the infamous 5-1 victory. Chance for Eastwood for his second, and he pushes wide. If we don't walk away with 3 points out this game, we can't say we haven't had our fair rub of the chances. Heskey again to Eastwood, sold him short. Chance for Fish to get back, and he hasn't. There's gaps in the middle. Thankfully no Scunthorpe shirts anywhere near it. Corner though. Good work boys, getting it clear. Leon Legg chasing all the way up to the halfway line. Heskey taking a knock, and I don't think he's bought his shooting boots. So let's get Chris Bright up top. See how this goes. I was half thinking about a defensive substitution there, but it's going too well for that. Richard to Dak, to McDonald, to Eastwood, who's taken out, and Cody McDonald is definitely taken out. Wow. Strong challenge, spirited. Egan with a bit of pace though, able to get behind that. Hessenthaler to Pritchard, falls to Eastwood. Hessenthaler wins straight back. McDonald to Eastwood again, finds Chris Bright. Hacks it wide, the New Zealander. Dak spreads it to Fish, ball in, no one on the end of it. Dak goes to the long range effort, and that is crisp. I'll take that opportunity to give Luke Norris a little run out. Anyone else that's suffering a bit in the centre? No, I think we're good. Leon Legg for the last couple of minutes. Playing well, let's keep him in there. What finish that is. Save that, Mr. Goalkeeper. Okay. Well, luckily we've done that with 1 minute left to play, but again, a little bit too easy. In between two centre-backs, both with their arm in the air, but Matt Fish has played him onside. Let's keep it tight. Final minute of the game, Chris Bright taken down. Canavan probably going to end up in the book. No, he doesn't, but that is time. As long as we don't do anything silly in the final seconds of this game, we do take a 2-1 victory away, which is great. So well done. High praise for this team, and we find ourselves still in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs, come on. Still in the relegation zone. Still got a bit of work to do because we need to be leapfrogging Crawley and Chesterfield, and a lot of those teams do have a game in hand, to be fair, but we are making moves in the right direction, which is a real bonus. A few points under our belt, and we can call the end to that horrible little run we're on with a draw and a victory, which I'm very happy about. So thank you very much for joining me. Glad to have a more positive part after the last couple that we've thrown out, which is a welcome relief. And maybe, after seeing this, we have got half a chance of surviving after all. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Any comments you got for me? Things I can work on, improve on, things you'd like to see, anything. Let me know in the comments section. Also, if there's any other series other than Gillingham you'd like me to work on, then please let me know and I'll see what I can swing. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Come on, the boys need this. The boys need that thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But until next time, thank you very much, and have a great evening or day or whatever it is.